Outpatient Radiology Scottsbluff is proud to give the residents of Western Nebraska a choice for their imaging. As members of this community, the health and well-being of our neighbors deeply matter to us. All exams are performed in Scottsbluff by our highly trained and registered technologists, and most studies will be read by Scottsbluff native and board-certified radiologist Dr. Michael Young. We are with you every step of the way, ensuring excellent imaging and individualized care. Outpatient Radiology Scottsbluff, focused on care, driven by excellence. Outpatient.
Spending this morning with Nate Kelley, a multi-sport athlete at Scottsbluff High School and someone who just finished an incredible season and postseason run with the Bearcat boys basketball team. And I guess we'll start there, Nate. To hear the words state champion, it's been a few days since the weekend, but in a word or so, what does that feel like to hear it, to be called a state champion?
Feels amazing. This has been a goal of mine and my teammates for a long time. We've been dreaming about this for a long time. So to hear that by our names, it feels amazing.
And I can imagine. But let's take it back to post-game Saturday night. I imagine, the adrenaline spiked that night.
Yeah.
And after the game, do you get much sleep in that night celebrating?
No.
I was going to say, or playing 3 straight games.
Yeah.
All right. Do you sack out early? But sounds like you were.
Yeah. So we were so exhausted, but we were so happy that we could not go to sleep. So we stayed up all night.
Yeah. A little bit of celebrating.
Yeah, for sure.
And on that note, to just what the weekend meant to not only you, but your fellow seniors, the program, the school, everything. So you kind of finish that journey with a championship, and especially your senior year. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it feels like, this group of seniors has been on a journey kind of with the community, the program, for a while now, for 4 years. And, we've been waiting for this year. We talked about it when we were young. We can't wait till we're seniors. We want to win a state championship. We've always just kind of said that, and it's always just been words. And so now that we put it together, it's just so amazing to feel that. And yeah, the journey's been amazing. I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. So.
And let's speak of the journey. Each year was like a step.
Yeah.
You get there your freshman year, 1 and done. Next year you win a game. Junior year you win 2, and finally you finish that. But I guess to go through those steps, did you kind of learn some things that helped you out, or maybe obviously motivated you guys as well this last weekend?
Yeah, they were never seen as losses. They were just seen as lessons every single time. And so going down there, it's such an experience thing being there at state. So when we, lost first round, sophomore year lost second round, junior year lost third round. So to finish that off, like a complete, sweep in the state tournament and winning 3 in our last year together, it meant a lot. And so we just learned so much from each one of those losses.
And so is a state championship trophy like the Stanley Cup? Does each player get to spend like some time with it?
Yeah. We passed it around. Everyone got pictures with it. It's here at the school, so we don't get to take it, but we enjoyed our time with it.
Okay.
We rode back with it all the way back on the bus, so we had it back there.
Yeah, where'd that championship belt come from?
Oh yeah, that was that's called our charge belt. So if you take a charge, you get that belt. So Kean wore it, I wore it this weekend, Trey wore it in the first game. So it's our charge belt.
And obviously your career isn't over. Let's talk about the excitement of going on to play at Nebraska Kearney, and just touch on what that program, or early on, what made that feel like the right fit for you to continue your career.
Yeah, I love the coach. I love the environment. They're very supportive, and it helps that they're in state. So it's just they're very supportive of what I've done. And when I won the state championship, all the coaches, they were there watching the game. They were there with my family, so that meant a lot to me. And they've always been there since the beginning. They gave me my very first offer, so I was really excited when I committed there.
And this out of curiosity to you, it seems when people talk about you, they're always like, well, if he was, 6'3" or something, he'd be a Division I basketball player. Was that ever motivation to you, or to me, it seems like you could play anywhere.
Yeah, I think that I've been counted out a lot over the last couple of years. Just going to colleges, going to camps, and people tell me I'm too small to play, and so that's definitely been a motivation, and to understand that I believe in myself even when I'm this height.
Is there a certain song or music that you listen to while you're getting ready for a game to kind of get you in that, I guess, while you're mentally preparing for a game? Is there anything you listen to at all?
Yeah, I meditate before every single game, and so I play like meditation music that I find on YouTube. And every single game since freshman year, I've listened to that, and that's just really big on me staying confident, staying in the present moment, and not getting too high or too low. I also read a book called The Inner Game of Tennis, and it's all about just letting yourself, do what you've trained yourself to do, and not thinking while you're playing. So I've done that every single game since freshman year. So I'm definitely going to carry that with me at the next level.
I got to ask you too. I imagine you're filling out a bracket.
Yeah.
Who's your Final Four? Because you've got a better basketball mind than me, and I might copy you.
Yeah, no, I definitely have. I have Arkansas in it. I have Duke in it. Arkansas is kind of a sleeper. They're not a really high seed, but they're going to be good. Arkansas. I have Duke. I got Nebraska in the Final Four just because I'm a fan, and so I got to trust that. And then I can't remember who my last Arizona.
All right.
Arizona.
Who do you have winning?
I have. Who do I have winning? I had two different brackets. I had Duke winning one and Arizona winning the other. So.
All right. Sounds like you're a Nebraska fan, but not completely confident in them.
Yeah, no, I have a bracket where they won, so I want that more than anything. But I had to fill out something just by basketball knowledge.
I got